Welcome to today's video that will be all about how to be spiritual, how to breathe. Spirare, the spirit, is Latin for breath. So when we talk about spirituality, it's nothing else than meaning the ability to breathe and how we are breathing. Okay, this is why the breath also as connection to life in this body, and I will come to this in a moment, is so crucial in all the wisdom traditions and religions. We will have a theoretical part, in that I will share concepts, how we bring metaphysical energy that is unseen in this body, and as it is focus of this short seminar, give practical approaches how we can use it, and in the practical part I will share about a breathing technique, how to energize and how to calm your system that I would invite you to take in your daily ritual. Okay, ready? Let's go. The process of bringing a thought into material is taking place through the breathing. Maybe you noticed that when you're in a stressful situation, and you're dealing with fearful situations, with fears, that your breath goes fast and rapid. And maybe you noticed that after this, or when you calm down, or something that also in our work, you realize, oh, I can relax, I can sink into, that suddenly your breath drops and becomes very soft, soft and deep. What you're literally doing is tuning your system, that is regulated through the nervous system, integrated in the respiratory system, to your thoughts that come and are in your field. Okay, now here are two ways to take advantage of this. Calming our thoughts through changing our breath, and we can change our breath by calming our thoughts. Okay, those are the two ways I would like to invite you to focus on. Okay, one major thing, and I'll continue a little bit about the theory practical of metaphysical. When we have, for example, an inspiration, I have an idea. What are we doing? Like, wow, this is amazing. I just realized there's a connection. Okay? So this inhalation is physically bringing an energy, a thought form that is just vibration into your system, so you can hold it and go in the process of manifesting it. Okay, so what your breath is literally doing, it's connecting you with ideas, with thoughts. Okay. This just as a side, and I would invite you to pay attention about this. Why? Because this is how we create awareness. We can use this to then navigate and regulate our system, and going through rooms that are pleasant and we enjoy, but also go through rooms that are unpleasant and we do not enjoy, and it is not affecting our inner state of being. Okay, this brings me to the second point. First, how we integrate, we use breath, yeah, for inspiration, connecting with the spirit, yeah, the energy that is unseen, and then we bring it, yeah, and then we can even speak it, give it a form. Okay, this is the process of manifestation. After speaking, what are we doing? We're acting on it. Okay, so through the amazing, yeah, we take the energy in our physical and enabling us to bring the idea form into the physical form. Okay, very important. Yeah. The second point is how we navigate rooms that are unpleasant. Yeah, you notice you come in a room and wow, your energy goes there, somebody is shouting there or even shouting at you. What do? Okay, the first thing is you observe your breath and you observe when you are going with your breath in resonance with the room energy. Okay, meaning I mentioned in the beginning, when there is stress, we start to breathe and unrhythmically we breathe. Yeah, so when you enter that room and you realize, oh, there is happening something, what do you do? Oh wow, or somebody's shouting at you, you hold your breath. What is happening in this moment? It's nothing else than going in resonance, yeah, with this other energy, that when it is stressful and we react to it, yeah, by holding our breath, we allow this energy to come into our system and manipulate or adapt us. Okay, this can be useful when we come in an environment we really like and we like, oh, we relax, and maybe somebody touches us gently and we're like, oh, we exhale. Yeah, the same thing is happening. Our breathing adapts to the room frequency. Okay, so how do we avoid reacting to a room that we don't like? How we do it? By actively holding our breath in our rhythm. Okay, in the beginning of these days, I showed you the connection with the self. So this, I invite you to breathe, yeah, and ideally you do it every day. This is your natural breath, inhaling your own energy, bringing it in your system. Okay, this is the most powerful that you can do. Now when you take this in a room, or a person comes to you and shouts, your first job is to maintain in this breathing, yeah, and do not react on that impulse that is coming, yeah, but take one breath in between the action that's happening and your reaction. Okay, this is the second pillar. Give yourself, okay, you know what, I think about this and that the following. Yeah, thank you for approaching me this way. It seems to be important. Yeah, this golden breath in between allows your system to stay in your frequency. Yeah, and also when another high frequency comes that tries to disturb you and you're not reacting on it, what is happening? It experiences a void, yeah, in that time that you're not reacting, yeah, a void of its own energy. Okay, and this is the most transformative you can give to anybody. Okay, just simply looking at them in your own love, connected with your light, yeah, and let them experience what the emotions they are holding tried to direct towards you. Okay, in this moment, and you can make it one breath or even longer. Yeah, depends on how the fears come to you, and you need to breathe again. Yeah, or you need to react. Okay, this is also a practice. Yeah, but in that moment that other foreign energy is not able to impulse you, it is turning around its own energy, and when it's destructive and fearful, it is self-destructing. Okay, so by not reacting, you're doing two things. First, you remain your own energy, yeah, and this is your biggest shield of protection. Okay, I guarantee you, you can do all the light protections and protective of eye and shells, yeah, and I'm also teaching those, yeah, but also those are only supporting your breath. Okay, because when you visualize them, you're breathing them, so they are real. Okay, so even you're not super spiritual or visualizing, I want to make clear that spirituality is about the breathing, and I want to create awareness for you how you use this to be yourself anchored, supporting you and the room. Okay, because the second thing that happens, yeah, is that the room can adapt to your frequency. Yeah, when you remain your frequency of breathing, yeah, the other person, the room that is questioning something or not really grounded, identifies this subconsciously, can adapt, and so the room or your partner or your next one can relax, and maybe they do not know what it is. Yeah, simply it is your breath. And you don't need to do anything for it. You can just visualize a light that you're breathing. Okay. And by this, yeah, I want to close the theoretical part and go into practice. Yeah, giving you tools for your rituals now, so you can practice to be spiritual, practice to breathe. Okay? Great.